FarCry 5. Let's hear what the developer has to say about FarCry 5. Welcome to Hope County, Montana. This idyllic place is home to a community of freedom-loving people and a fanatical doomsday cult known as the Project at Eden's Gate, led by a charismatic prophet, Joseph Seed, and his devoted siblings. Eden's Gate has been quietly infiltrating every aspect of daily life. But of course, when you arrive, this cult resolves to violence and seizes control of the region. You must rise up and spark the fires of resistance to liberate the community. Freely explore Hope's County rivers, lands and skies with the largest customizable weapon and vehicle roster ever in Far Cry games before. You are the hero of the story and thrilling world that hits back with every punch, and where there are places you discover and the locals ally with you and will shape your story into ways you will never see coming. To be honest, I saw everything coming. So first of all, I like the game. I do like the game, no doubt about that. The innovational side is not over the top, but it's a nice direction for the better, and no matter how you slice it, there's no minimap, there's no towers to climb for map discovering purposes at least. But let's take it from the top. Platinum trophy, really easily obtainable in this game. I'm 30 hours in and I'm very close. In the beginning of the game, you can create your own character. A bit superficial, but I really don't see the point anyways, especially in the first-person shooter. Only time when you see your character is when you die or someone kills you in multiplayer and you can watch your beautifully designed corpse ragdolling around after an explosion. Let's start with the story. The story is a bit horrible. And there's no valid point nor element of reality in it, but it's forgivable because it's a game. It should be a fantasy, giving you the virtual experience that you wouldn't get otherwise. But I just don't like it. The plot isn't interesting. You go around killing delusional drug addicts, that is basically what you do. The main villain, Joseph in the game, he's a pussy. Yes, he's scary at times and you want to kill him. But he takes no effort to infuriate you as a player. He even conveys some valid points to his advantage. Sometimes, that is. But I found that I hated one of his brothers even more. I might spoil a thing or two, but I don't care. If you haven't played it yet or watched any videos, then you might not care anyways. So every time you kill one of Joseph's siblings, a cutscene of him giving you a monologue of his emotions and his drive to forgive you. Just stupid! Yes, he's crazy, but I would much more like to see him go nuts and giving you promises to torture you or stuff you like a Thanksgiving turkey while you are still alive. I take no pleasure in completing the story because I have not fallen in love nor started to hate anybody when it's all over. And at the end of the day, they are all self-proclaimed fulfillers of God's work while being high on industrial scale amounts of drugs. They are all growing and manufacturing it and also using it. It's called bliss. It might take you to a blissful place. Now I remember some discussions few months back where few YouTubers tried to predict the story and the gameplay, and all of them said that there will be definitely a section where you might consume some drugs, trip around and like in every other Far Cry.
Oh, this concoction will blow your mind. Right, okay, drugs. I mean performance enhancers.
Well, this is not far-fetched, because you are a bit high around 20% of the game. Since the bliss plants grow in the fields and ready-made produce is dumped into rivers and lakes, you might get high every time you swim. I really love that the game is full of awesome collectibles and every side mission has a unique pattern and more compelling story than the main missions themselves. Completing those is always fun. They sometimes even remind me of kill frenzy quests in GTA. I do love those, so that takes care of the missions basically. Now the gameplay on the other hand is just kick-ass. I love it. That is what they got right this time. Shoveling enemies, hitting them with aluminium baseball bats is just fantastic. This whoosh, cling, hit and reaction is just amazing. There's even a trophy in the game that the melee kill a bison. That's funny. And weapons. Can't get much better than this. Pure fun. I literally completed first 7 outposts using only a handgun. Headshots and the sound of bullets hitting enemy clothing and the reaction of them getting hit with a nice projectile blood spatter is just icing on a cake. The bow, oh my god, I go Rambo on them just as often as possible. And I mean the combat with bow is really fun. You have to take into consideration the angle and you feel the tension in the string before releasing it. You can always go and see where did you hit the enemy. Did you hit the eyeball from 150 meters or not? So fun. And what I also noticed is that when you walk away from someone in the middle of their conversation with you, they will get angry, or at least they let you know about it when you continue listening to them. I really love this feature, and I'm not sure if it's done before or not, but I was really taken by surprise this time. Perk system in this Far Cry is wonderful. I mean, you have access for everything right from the beginning. You must complete challenges to earn perk points. This requires for you to use every weapon in the game and kill some people in funny ways and just hunt and skin. And everything in this challenge list is not mandatory, for trophies at least. Also, I love that you can run without running out of stamina. That's awesome! Previous games always you run like 100 meters. Then you have to take a rest and take several hundred bullets in your back, and then you can run again. The wolves will get you and eat you alive. Not this time. This time they're much better. Although, what kind of turns me off is the amount of glitches in the game. I had several occasions when the quest just, stopped and I was forced to restart it because the main character was just wanking off in front of the microphone. Although there were a lot of funny glitches as well, like when you shoot wolves and they might die and they are still standing upright, that's funny. You can hit them with your leg and they will fall over, that's funny. And sometimes when dudes throw rocks at you and some of them might stick to your screen and those kind of glitches. Although I hated the mission ones, they were just worse. Oh, and what I fucking hate is the loading time when you want to use the in-game store. Why the fuck do I need to wait if I want to buy ammo with in-game currency? My hard-earned in-game money. Every time I need to wait like 40 to 100 seconds. Fuck! So, in conclusion, I'm loving the game. At least I'm loving the gameplay. This is what they got right this time. Discovering the map. Totally awesome. I mean, fabulous is the word I'm looking for. Driving your trucks and cars and flying planes. Fantastic. They got it spot on. I love it. Although driving or riding your helicopter is like 4-year-old can do it. It's too easy. It's just point and go. That could have been a bit harder, it would have been more enjoyable. Best extra feature in this Far Cry is definitely arcade mode. Besides multiplayer deathmatches in custom-made maps and co-op missions, you have Map Editor. Map Editor is one of the most interesting features in Far Cry 5, most definitely. It deserves longer video than 15 minutes on its own. This detailed editor is full of tools for terrain, weather, and has countless numbers of different assets not only from earlier Far Cry games, but Ubisoft earlier releases like Assassin's Creed and Watch Dogs as well. Deathmatch maps for online and short campaign maps can be created. If you can imagine it, you can do it in there. It's just marvelous. After I'm done with the gameplay, I will definitely mess around in there for sure. This game earns solid 7 from me, and I'm not even being generous. This is Solid 7 because the gameplay was awesome, story could have been better. And enjoy it as much as you can, because I certainly will. This Far Cry has 2 different endings, so I hope you can see them both. Thanks for watching, I'm Sillyllamaz, and till next time. Oh, and by the way, hit that like, smash that bell, and if you dare, subscribe as well. Till next time.